Over the last couple of days, Vancouver has been getting some earthquakes. Now, these earthquakes are not particularly severe, coming in at a 4th magnitude and 2 5th magnitude earthquakes. However, these earthquakes might concern some of you because you might think that an increase in earthquake activity could be a precursor to the highly anticipated and somewhat dreaded so-called the big one. This one is supposed to be a very, very severe, very dangerous earthquake that is supposed to affect some area of the Pacific Northwest, and we are supposedly overdue for it. But it's actually not true, usually not true, that smaller earthquakes will predict the oncoming of a big one. There's only about a 5% chance that a series of smaller earthquakes, known as sequence foreshocks, will be a precursor to a large earthquake. And this is a rather low chance. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, we get that smaller earthquakes will actually disperse some of the pent-up energy in the fault. They will release energies along the fault line, and this will actually reduce the likelihood of a big earthquake. However, this is also not very true because the difference in the energy between a small earthquake like a 4th magnitude and a big earthquake like a 7th magnitude is a lot. Many times the energy difference between what is actually considered a major earthquake and a small earthquake can be hundreds or even thousands of times, and it would take hundreds or thousands of small earthquakes, and by small I don't even mean that small, like 4th magnitude earthquakes, to match the energy released by a big one, and we do not get that many 4th magnitude earthquakes. So yeah, it is not likely that small earthquakes will actually release enough energy in the fault to, in any meaningful way, reduce the likelihood of the so-called big one, but you should also be aware of the fact that small earthquakes generally will not predict the oncoming of the big one.